To those of you with beautiful children, I just passed a house on my normal daily walk where there lives a little girl that looks like she lives in fairy tale land. She looks to be about 4, and I have seen her in twirly dresses with ribbons, with her hair all done up, and with her mama there with a phone to capture the moment for all time. And I think that that's beautiful. But I want to encourage you, if you have handsome, gorgeous, beautiful little boys or little girls, to spend more time cultivating their heart and their character than you do cultivating your photo albums with great pictures of really cute kids. It matters, and it adds up, and it lasts. Beauty and the outward appearance is very helpful in getting your kids in the door in places with groups of friends, with opportunities that they wouldn't normally have. It really does, unfortunately, make a huge difference. So you want to keep your kids clean and put together as well as possible. That's good. But spend time working on their hearts. Are they cheerful? Are they kind? Are they loving? Are they responsible? And don't be overwhelmed by this, and don't overthink it. Spend the next 2 days observing your children, no matter what age they are. Trust me, they're as human as my kids are, and they need practice at something. They need practice being kind. They need practice making their bed in the morning, or replacing the toilet paper roll, or being cheerful when asked to do something that they don't really want to do in that moment, or fill in the blank. They have something that they need to practice. So spend the next couple days and figure out what that one thing is. Let's pretend for a moment that it's cheerfulness, just cheerfulness. So what you do is you stage role playing for the next 3, 5, 7 days, depending on the age and severity of grumpiness of your kids. And you're going to stage 5-minute practice sessions. And it starts by going to the library or the bookstore and getting a copy of books like The Grumpy Monkey or The Pout Pout Fish. Doesn't matter how old they are. I have read them to my teenagers. So you get copies of these books. Kids wake up in the morning, you have breakfast, and you go to your safe place with your family. For us, it was always the living room floor, where we would sit kind of circle time style, or we had a swing in the backyard, a communal swing, a patio swing. And I would go and I would sit and I would read with the kids. So day 1, you just read the stories. Day 2, you read the story again and you talk about, well, what does it look like to be grumpy? And then everybody puts on their best grumpy faces. You have to participate. You have to be the best overactor on the planet, kicking Jim Carrey off his pedestal and just hitting it out of the park. Overact, overemphasize what grumpy looks like, what discontentedness looks like. So important. So you practice grumpy. Then you practice stoic, just straight-faced, unemotion, etc. You practice cheerfulness. Day 3, you do it again. You read the stories again. Everybody put on your worst grumpy face, and let's see who wins. They get the, oh yes, bribe them. Candy, cookies, ice cream, a trip to the park, doesn't matter. Bribe them. Whoever gets the best blah, blah, blah wins the prize. And you keep doing this for a few days, so it becomes the cheerful game. In my house, one of my kids is the master of facial expressions. And one of the characteristics of cheerfulness is a smiling face. Well, when my son smiles, this son, his face actually cracks in a million beautiful smile lines. So when he is being grumpy, our code word, our code phrase is crack your face. And suddenly he'll go from stoic to a big grin, only he has these beautiful cracks in his face. So practice cheerfulness with your kids. 5 minutes a day, 3 minutes a day. Once it's set in stone, have your little phrase like crack your face and purpose to watch for opportunities to practice so that, and you tell them, you're going to get to practice this at some point today. There will be a moment that you will not feel happy. You will not feel cheerful. And I will say, crack your face. And if you crack your face, we will celebrate together or whatnot. Beauty is on the outside and it's overrated. And the older you get, the faster it fades. So it's important that you capture those moments when the kids are little, because you're going to want to remember how beautiful and cute they were and save that notebook for when they're teenagers. And if you have attitudes that you might need to deal with, it's important, but it's not the most important thing. Concentrate on the inside and work slower but deeper on building character. And it makes all the difference in the world at the end of the day.